Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I've just got a fun little midweek video, which is something that I've been wanting to do for absolutely ages, and that is reacting to TikToks about the University of Leeds. I've seen Jack Edwards do this for Durham, I've seen Eve do it for Oxford, I've seen Nu do it for Bath, but as far as I know, no one has done it for Uni of Leeds, and I feel like Uni of Leeds is just a breed of its own university. I feel like it is very different to anywhere like Durham or Oxford or Bath. So I thought I would have a look at the TikToks that have been made all about it. I've seen a few on my For You page already, but I've been resisting the urge to have a proper look because I wanted this to all be my first reactions to everything, and I am very excited. I asked you guys on Instagram if you'd seen any that you thought were particularly good, so I'm gonna react to those ones first, and then if I have time then I'll just go onto the TikTok app and have a look myself. I have no idea how this video is gonna work in terms of copyright, so I might have to like alter the audio of the TikToks a bit so I don't get copyrighted, but you know what, I'm willing to sacrifice monetization for this video. Okay, TikTok number 1. Rating University of Leeds libraries. Okay, let's see if I agree with this. Do you love Laidlaw? Okay, so I'm not sure that I 100% agree with that one, but I feel like that's because I've only just gone into my second year. In my first year, I always went to Laidlaw Library because it was closest to Monty B, although I suppose Brotherton's actually closest, but Laidlaw just seemed the nicest as a first year, and I did really like it as a library. I've been to Eddie B quite a few times as well, but I find it quite intimidating, but I don't know if that was just because I was a first year. I probably will end up going there more this year because that's the closest one to where I live now. I agree with health sciences. I've never been to the health sciences library. I don't think anyone really likes it. At the moment, you have to book a slot if you want to go to the library, and they're always sold out apart from the health sciences library, so I think that just shows that no one really wants to go there. I agree with Brotherton as well. It is a gorgeous building, but it is so intimidating studying in there. And then I like the one about Terrace at the end. I love Terrace. Terrace is a bar in the University Union and it is great. I had a lot of my group project meetings there in first year, and safe to say we didn't really get a lot done. Okay, second TikTok.
So what your University of Leeds accommodation says about you. If you're at Henry Price, you're probably a bit of a crackhead and don't really attend many of your lectures, if any. Also very, very rowdy. If you go to James Bailey, you're probably a posh southerner who's trying to act really edgy, or you are actually edgy and you're all crackheads. If you're at Charles Morris, you definitely went to private school, just full of Tories to be honest. If you're at Central Village, you're probably a bit boring, or you love cocaine. Cityside, you're either an international student or you're boring. Devonshire, who actually lives here? Basically just the people that didn't get into James Bailey. Montague Burton, a bit unknown, but actually probably pretty sound and a bit of a cat. Not gonna lie, Leodis. What's going on? Sorry, but if you go to Oxley, do you actually have any friends? Lupton may look like a prison, but the personality of the people there makes up for it.
Okay, I like that one. I don't really have any opinions on that one. I've never really analysed the university accommodation in that much depth, but I rate what she said about Monty B because that was my first year accommodation. I've seen this TikTok already on my For You page, and I sent it to Maeve and Megan because this kitchen looks exactly like my kitchen did in Monty B. That is Monty B, you can tell because it's like yellow everywhere, and the layout looks exactly the same as my flat. So if the guy who made this TikTok is watching, then please message me what block you were in, because I would love to know if this was actually my flat.
I'm here in sunny Fuerteventura to find Martin and Sylvia's ideal home. Now I've just come a few minutes out of the city centre to this beautiful family estate, which is slightly over budget, but I really believe we can get them down. Let's take a look around. It really is the finishing touches that do it for me, like bringing the outside inside, like the beautiful flower arrangement, to this massive skylight. And what I really love is how far away this estate is from any road noise. And all of this just a stone's throw away from the local beach. And what an absolutely stunning beach it is.
That is such a typical Hyde Park house. I feel like every house in Hyde Park just has really similar features, like especially the windows that just lead from like room to room and don't really look outside. I've got one in my room, I showed it in my room tour. All the bins on the street as well, the litter. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Like, we love Hyde Park, but also, okay, next TikTok. Yes. Oh, guilty. Okay, I feel like this video is slowly starting to make no sense to anyone that hasn't been to the University of Leeds or goes to the University of Leeds, but yeah, those are all very typical things. The Kirkstall Audi is like the closest one to Hyde Park, so most students shop there. Hyde Park is also the student area in Leeds. I probably should have clarified that a lot earlier. Flared trousers, yes, everyone wears flares here, although I was wearing flares before Leeds, can I just say. What else was in that video? Oh yeah, so the wall art on Brudenell Road, that was in it. I think it's on Brudenell Road anyway, or it's definitely got something to do with Brudenell Road. The Otley Run is the pub crawl down Otley Road. I feel like I've spoken about that before in a video, but that's something you often do as a social in a society. Obviously not this year, but in past years. I did one for Christmas for Love Society. And then was that all of them? I think, apart from the last one, but I don't feel like we need to talk about the last one. Oh my god, yeah, these are the post-it notes in the windows of student accommodation. Oh, I like that one. I fully rate that, to be fair. I feel like we'd do exactly the same thing if we were in student accommodation. I think that's in Central Village, and I saw the Tab article about it, like their favourite quotes, and it is so funny. Like, I really rate that.
Signs that you may be living as a uni student. A full bin. A full sink. Clean things that haven't been put away. A full recycling bin. A really clean cooker.
That kitchen wasn't even that bad in comparison to some student kitchens. Ours wasn't that bad at all last year, so I was quite lucky because I was in a flat of girls, and likewise now I'm in a house full of girls, so we're all fairly clean. But yeah, that is like a typical student thing, that you're gonna have a messy kitchen. I feel like as soon as someone like puts a dirty dish down or like doesn't clean up after themselves, it all just goes downhill from there and escalates very quickly. So try and keep on top of your washing up and taking your bins out and stuff. You can't really deny it though, can you? That is essentially the situation this year, and there's not much more to it other than that.
I'm here in sunny Fuerteventura to find Martin and Sylvia's ideal home. Now I've just come a few minutes out of the city centre to this beautiful family estate, which is slightly over budget, but I really believe we can get them down. Let's take a look around. It really is the finishing touches that do it for me, like bringing the outside inside, like the beautiful flower arrangement, to this massive skylight. And what I really love is how far away this estate is from any road noise. And all of this just a stone's throw away from the local beach. And what an absolutely stunning beach it is. Slightly windy, but you would expect that because Fuerteventura does in fact mean wind. for this all-encompassing property at just a smidge over €500,000. I really do think I've found Martin and Sylvia's forever home.
I love TikToks like that. I think they're so funny. And I think that was Lupton, I think it said at the start. So that was kind of interesting. I've never actually seen what Lupton looks like. I don't think I ever went round it, but it seems like your typical student accommodation. So sorry if you can hear my housemate hoovering downstairs as well. I don't know if the camera will pick that up or not. I'm not gonna complain and tell her to stop. So those were all the ones that you guys sent me on Instagram that like weren't the same one. So I'm gonna have a look on TikTok. So I'm gonna have a look on TikTok now and see what else. I've just typed in the hashtag uni Leeds and let's see what comes up.
Okay. British people, y'all don't have to share rooms at college. What the fuck is with that? Americans are literally sold. Our whole college experience is like, you're gonna get a roommate in college. You guys are gonna decorate the room together, and it's like all about having the roommate. Like, it's like, here's an amazing campus. This is what the cafeteria
so it's
is
like. A studio flat.
You're gonna get a roommate.
It's private then.
But y'all don't have to share your rooms. Like, I had to share my room with this girl that thought I was doing voodoo on her. I just asked her zodiac sign.
Bang.
This bitch complained to the RA saying that I'm doing voodoo on her.
Private halls are mad. There are some really, really nice private halls, but I don't know how I'd live in a studio flat. I feel like I wouldn't function properly without kind of like the social interaction of halls or living in a house.
Ain't it fun, baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun, ain't it fun, ain't it fun?
I feel like that was definitely made before COVID because it's talking about fruity and stuff, but I love these videos about Leeds stereotypes because I feel like there is such a stereotype here. Like you can literally define the typical Leeds student, and obviously that's not me saying that everyone actually fits into that stereotype, like that's not the case at all, but it is so funny. I feel like pesto pasta is just a student stereotype everywhere because it's just a good meal. Fruity is, well, was the weekly club night at the student union, and then what else did it say? Something about Ubers. I heard trousers were very Leeds, kind of like wide trousers. I've seen those zebra trousers all over the place and I do really like them, to be fair.
Ayo, my best friend's rich check.
I don't know why, but I was actually expecting a really nice house. Oh my god, that spider threw me off then. But yeah, another typical Hyde Park house.
I like you. Won't give a fuck about
oh my god.
Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do.
She's decorated that so nicely.
We can slide out, touch band. Come on, let's link. Can't do what I do. I can beat it up with no hands. Come on, we ain't.
That room was amazing. I really like the colour scheme that she's done. So those are all the TikToks that I think I'm gonna react to in this video. Let me know if you'd like a part 2 of this video because there are so many TikToks about the University of Leeds and I would obviously love to go through all of them in this video, but it would just take way too long and I don't want to bore you guys. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know it's slightly different to my usual kind of content, but let me know if you did like it and make sure to leave a thumbs up on the video if you did. Subscribe to my channel and also follow my social media, which will be linked down below in the description. Bye guys!